In Invincible, after Mark's rematch of Conquest where he chokes the life out of the Elder Viltrumite and actually manages to score a one-on-one victory against this beast at the cost of having his own guts almost entirely ripped out, a lot of people were shocked at just how much Conquest was able to pull out of Mark, but you'd actually be surprised at how long your intestines are fully extended. Regardless though, even when writing the original script for this scene before any art was even made, Robert Kirkman wrote that he wanted it to be obvious that Mark is dying here, that this is the worst he's ever been hurt before, leading up to this point, and if something drastic doesn't happen, he's not gonna make it. So how on earth does Mark survive this? Well, first off, thankfully for him, Oliver and Nolan are able to find him quickly, with Nolan likely breaking Conquest's grip on Mark's guts to free them and put them all back inside his son, as he ripped off the cape of his costume and wrapped it very tightly around his son's body to keep his insides inside. Now in the TV show, I see a lot of fans expecting them to take Mark back to Earth or for them to get some sort of help, but no. If you recall, actually, Viltrumites aren't without their own healing factor, and although it isn't as good as like Wolverine or Deadpool, generally if a Viltrumite has their brain and heart intact, given enough time and rest, they should be able to heal from most injuries, with there actually only being a few small instances of Viltrumites that had scars or unhealed wounds, like Conquest when he was weakened by the Scourge virus and was attacked by Ragnars, causing him to lose an eye and his arm. Here, all Mark needs to heal is his father and brother by his side, keeping him fed as he sleeps it off as weeks go by while they're on the planet, causing Nolan and Oliver to hunt for food and bond over bug meat that Oliver doesn't want to eat at first. Beyond this, we also see that Nolan buries Conquest and gives him a nice grave out of respect, despite the fact that Oliver gets kind of pissed off at this, since Nolan says that no matter who he became, Conquest was still one of the greatest warriors Viltrum had ever known, and that demands a level of respect. So as Nolan and Oliver bond, train, hunt, and survive on this faraway world for months, eventually Mark and Nolan even grow beards, as Mark finally wakes up shocked at the news that he was able to take Conquest out, since I'm sure he can barely remember the end of that battle. And as Nolan explains to him that he was more invested and stronger than he thinks, they go off to Telescria to rejoin the war, which is really heated up while they were away, but you can check out my video on the entire Viltrumite War for more details.